The most important thing we do here at Marler Clark, and what we've done over the last 20 plus years, is to hold the food industry to account. We've held government to account. We've litigated against the government to change policy. Here's my plea: put me out of business.
Marler Clark is involved in every significant foodborne illness outbreak in the United States, period.
It is the only thing we do.
When you hire Marler Clark, you hire a law firm that has decades of experience.
Marler Clark has a name behind it that no other law firm has.
In 1993, I was a young associate. I was just 4 years out of law school at a medium-sized firm when the Jack in the Box case hit.
3 young E. coli patients remain hospitalized at this hour at Children's Hospital.
The outbreak grew, and the news coverage was, there were kids in the hospital, kids on dialysis, there were kids that were near death in ICU. The news had been following this young girl, 9-year-old Brianne, day 3 in the coma, day 30 in the coma, day 120 on dialysis. And there was a report almost every single night on this kid.
She had been infected with the deadly E. coli bacteria.
I wound up representing Brianne. We were able to settle the case in 1995, February 1995, for $15.6 million, which at the time was the largest recovery on behalf of a single person in the state of Washington. Brianne always will have a super special place in my heart. It was the one that we were able to use to uncover the truth about how the outbreak happened and why it happened. It really changed the way the government looked at food safety. Shortly after the Jack in the Box outbreak, the government made a determination that you can't have E. coli in hamburger. They made it, in a sense, against the law. That really forced industry to start testing meat, recalling meat. We made history with this. I'm proud of what government did, I'm proud of what industry did, and to the part that we had to do in that, I'm proud of that too.
The philosophy at Marler Clark, I think, is pretty simple. It's clients first.
I always feel good about people calling our offices because I know we'll be able to offer them the very best care as they go through their entire case.
My clients only get one shot at this, and so we have to get it right the first time.
You're not going to find attorneys who have the knowledge and experience that you find at Marler Clark.
We, in many respects, run our office a lot like a health department does. We're interviewing clients. We're trying to figure out what the cause was of the outbreak, trying to figure out the chain of distribution of the product, how it came from the farm to the table.
We get a lot of primary documents, so we get medical records and health department records and proof of purchase. It's very much like detective work because we ground all of our cases in evidence.
And then we use that information to get our clients compensated for what they went through. And the only way to do that is seek the truth, find out what happened and why, and then make those companies accountable for what they have done.
When you hire Marler Clark, you're hiring a group of people. It includes attorneys, paralegals, epidemiologists, staff. All of them know about your cases. We work collaboratively. We talk about the cases in our office every day.
It's a legal team that addresses the whole family and really helps the families go through this because when one person gets sick, the whole family is affected.
At Marler Clark, everyone takes what we do really seriously.
Bill, through all this experience, has assembled the staff that can do things very efficiently. We know it better than anybody else, and we can get the best result.
The clients have real quick access to all of us. We have a rule that all phone calls get returned within 24 hours. Same with emails. We don't let things slide. Over the last 20 years, Marler Clark has been involved in every major and most minor foodborne illness outbreaks, from Jack in the Box to Odwalla to the enormous egg recall to Peanut Corporation of America salmonella outbreak, spinach, lettuce outbreaks. We have been involved in nearly everything that you've ever seen about or read about on the news.
We talk to industry, we talk to public health, we share our knowledge, and in that way we're always at the center of what's going on in terms of foodborne illnesses in the country.
Our website is really full of information. There's a lot of past articles that are posted, even news broadcasts that you can be directed to.
We have a different website for each of the bugs, about E. coli, about salmonella, and these are great websites for people to just go on and learn about it.
We want to make food safer. We want the food that you eat in restaurants or from food makers to be safe.
That's not just about helping people who become sick. It's always working in whatever way we can to advance the ball on food safety, to prevent people from getting sick.
If that's my legacy, I hope that Marler Clark going forward will continue that, to hold the powerful to account, seek fair compensation for our clients, but also continue to try to positively move the food safety needle in the right direction.